Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled Why You Definitely Need to Be Thinking Direct Marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Because entrepreneur, this can definitely give your business the all-important competitive edge. Ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to expose you to the enormous long-term profit potential that's available to you right now when you think direct marketing strategies and concepts. For example, as you recall in a previous video, we took this nice upscale gourmet coffee retailer who was looking to create some new customer base. And they hooked up with this local printer, non-franchise printer, by the way. And here's what they did. Because let's say these two are members of the Chamber of Commerce. They don't have to be, but we're just making it, for this hypothetical situation. They met at a Chamber of Commerce meeting. And here's what the gourmet coffee retailer and the printers decided to do. The gourmet coffee retailer is willing to invest $500 a month to sponsor a free drawing so that the printer puts this giant fish bowl somewhere near their counter on a separate table, and it puts a big giant sign that says small business owners and or service providers only, and they put their business card in there, and every month the printer selects a grand prize winner, and somebody wins $500 worth of printing, and they can use it any way they want, any combination they want. Now, everybody else, the runners up, are going to get some type of offer from the gourmet coffee retailer and some type of offer from the printer. Now everything's going smooth, and all of a sudden a local payroll processing company who's also a member of the Chamber of Commerce gets way of this. Maybe they go in there one day, get some printing, and they see the bowl and they think, wow, this is awesome. And they come to find out that the coffee retailer, here's what they're willing to do. They make them aware that every month in this one location, and remember this printer might have multiple locations, but it's not a requirement that they have multiple locations, but I mean, you can think expansive if you want to. But right now, what's happening is, on average, 350 people, small business owners, are putting their business card in that fishbowl every month. So, here's what they do. The payroll service runs their numbers. In other words, what does it cost them when they do their, run-of-the-mill local TV advertising, radio advertising, newspaper advertising, magazine advertising, etc., billboards, etc., 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 coffee mugs and all that stuff. Here's what the gourmet coffee retailer proposes. For just $5 a lead, no matter how many people enter the drawing each month, they will, put the list together, and they will turn them over to the payroll company, and they just pay them $5 a lead. So in this case, 350 times $5 is $1,750. Payroll company writes a check for $1,750. Now, do the math on this, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to say, remember, some months it might be higher or lower, but we'll say on average, 350 leads a month times 1 year, 12 months. This is one location. That's 4,200 gross leads. Now, no doubt some of these companies, because they're local, probably are already customers or have been past customers of the payroll processing company. So we'll weed those out. But I want you to see this. The offer that the payroll processing company makes to all the runners up is they're going to offer a 30-day trial subscription to their services. And we'll just play with some numbers now. We're going to say if 20% of the original 4,200, or whatever that gross number happens to be, if 20% of 4,200 small business leads take them up, that means on their offer initially, 840 businesses and or service providers initially take a 30-day or a 60-day or 90-day trial, whatever it is, they take them up on this trial offer. Then, just to be conservative, we're going to say, what if only 30%, 3 out of every 10 that took them up on this offer, of the 840 that initially took advantage of their free trial offer? If 30% of those people actually stick, or in other words, become full-fledged customers, entrepreneur, you're talking about 252 brand new accounts. And depending on whatever their numbers are, how long the average person stays a customer, plus referrals, do the math. And remember, this is one location. So here's a question to you. Do you think if this payroll company is spending anywhere, with the traditional stuff, 20, 30, 40, 60, $125 a lead, they wouldn't at least be open to hearing how they could pay anywhere from $5 to $10 a lead, even at $15 a lead? Would they not still be getting a deal? Especially when they pay $15 for a lead that doesn't convert. What would you rather do? Spend $120 on a lead that doesn't convert, or only 15? You see the point? This is why I'm telling you, you got to start thinking direct marketing, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, in this short video, you see why. So, on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, you want to do so in the next 90 days or less without having to add new customers or clients. An entrepreneur, what you're saying is you want that free 9-page special report. And if you head over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales, that's where you can get it. Entrepreneur, I got a quick question. Who else do you know in business who's struggling right now who could use some help? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, you need to forward this video to them ASAP and help them out. They'll thank you for it later. Now, on the other hand, if you're wondering, hey, Mark, what do I need to do to get to the next level with my business, product, or service? My friend, I'm going to highly recommend you grab your free 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series. It's my free gift to you on top of the free 9-page special report. That's correct. It's a $97 value, but here's the best part. Ladies and gentlemen, if for whatever reason you subscribe to the Inner Circle, and I hope you do, but if you do and it's not for you, then ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you want for whatever reason you wish, and we could still be friends. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Entrepreneur, we'll see you again real soon on the Marketing Minute.